products that we've used and seen other companies use as well have been easy to use, easy to maintain. Some ITSM tools require an awful lot of feeding and watering in order to maintain them and to be able to keep them operational, keep them usable. We don't see that with the ManageEngine products. My name's David Izon. I am the Head of Service Delivery and Operations at ODEON Cinemas for the UK and Ireland. I've been with the company for about 3.5 years now. My responsibilities include the service desk, the infrastructure across the estate, as well as the change and problem part of ITSM as well. So I've been in the IT industry for about 20 years now. I've worked across different sectors in construction, in service management, as a service provider, and now, as I say, I'm in the cinema industry, which is great, very interesting. In the past, I've always been around ITSM, so around service desks, around I've done project management, service account management as well, a little bit of change management from a communication perspective as opposed to the ITIL perspective. And yeah, it's been a varied career, which has been fun. As a business, ODEON is a cinema organisation. We have 115 cinemas in the UK and Ireland, and we have sort of partner companies across Europe as well, in Northern Europe and Southern Europe, that we coordinate some of our activities with as well. So within my specific remit in my role, we have the service desk, which has around 18 employees, providing support for 4,500 employees in the UK and Ireland. We have first line and second line support through that team. We have the infrastructure team as well, who are responsible for all of the networks and server management across the estate, and the change management team and problem management team as well, who are sort of there from a governance perspective to make sure that we are compliant to the various governance aspects that we need to be compliant to, and everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, really. So we have 3 main offices in the UK and Ireland. There's around 450 back office employees that are responsible for the supporting our cinema operations. And across the cinemas, we have about 115 cinemas in UK and Ireland, and I think there's 4,500 employees in total, I believe, so 4,000-ish cinema staff that are varying from different hours that they do, whether it's part-time or full-time employees. Having worked across a number of industries now, there's some common challenges that every IT team faces. You have the sort of low-hanging fruit on a service desk with your password resets and your forgotten credentials, or I need this application installing, these permissions setting up for me, and that consumes an awful lot of time. And then you go into the more complex requirements as well, not just from a break fix perspective, with servers not working, applications not working, your major incidents, but you have your regular maintenance parts as well, whether it's server patching or application updates, version management, asset management. And one of the challenges that is, I think, common across the board is prioritising that work and making sure that the low-level, low-hanging fruit, the simple, repetitive tasks and activities are done consistently. We use ManageEngine ServiceDesk Plus for our ticketing system. We use that for instance and request management. We get roughly 1,000 incidents and requests a month that we handle through there. and we use it for not just as our system of record for all of our instance and requests, but we use it as a communication platform as well with our end users, keeping them up to date with what's going on with their work that they've requested, or how quickly we can fix whatever's broken for them. Within the module as well, we also use the change management functionality. So we have change management within our territory, within the UK and Ireland, that we control through there, and that's an end-to-end process from the conceptual, here's something we think we're going to use, we think we need to change, through all the testing, through all the approvals, all the way through to closing the change to make sure that and confirm that it's doing what we expected it to do. We also use it across the territories as well for our colleagues in Europe. So they interact with the platform and provide the approvals through there for any changes that are applicable across our entire group. So that's 9 countries, I believe. We use ServiceDesk Plus to help us identify when work is about to breach an SLA. So we use it to prioritize, first of all, assess the work that comes in. Is it a P1? Is it something that we need to look at straight away? Is it something that can wait a little while? And then we use that to balance our workload across the team. So P1, everyone jumps on it as quickly as they can. If it's a lower priority, we start from the older ones or the ones that are coming close to their SLAs, and we start tackling those and seeing whether we can get those closed off as quickly as we can. ManageEngine helps us from a reporting perspective. It makes it nice and clear with the colour coding, the RAG status, to make sure we know when something's getting close to it breaching its SLA. And we use the inbuilt reporting functionality as well, with the charts and dashboards, in order to give a sort of helicopter view of what's going on across the team and across other teams as well. So it's not just the IT function that uses the request management platform, we have it across some of our other business functions as well. ServiceDesk Plus helps us from a compliance perspective, particularly around the JML process, the joiners, movers, leavers. It allows us to capture all of the information in one work stream that we can go back and reference and search at any time in the future. So it captures who made the original request, who the approvers were, and it captures who completed the work as well. So we can go back and check anything that we need to if there's any discrepancies further down the line. One of the things that I like about ServiceDesk Plus is that it offers ITIL processes out of the box. You don't have to customize and configure the workflows and the setup or the terminology that's used. It's already there out of the box. I think ITIL has changed over the years in terms of best practices and the approaches, and I've seen that ManageEngine has been able to adopt those as well over that time. ServiceDesk Plus predates me at the company. I've been at the company 3.5 years. I believe it's been in use for about 12 years. A lot of the workflows and a lot of the design has been in place for some time, which is good. It means that it's been consistent through the versions as we've upgraded, and it continues to work well for us. We are looking at migrating to the cloud version in the very near future. So we've been on-prem for a long time, but we're looking to migrate to cloud in order to make use of the faster improvements and to make the most of the latest versions and latest innovations that are available in the cloud platform. We're looking to utilise some of the functionality in there with from an AI perspective, the Zia agent that's available in ManageEngine. One of the things in particular that we're keen on is, I think over the last few years, the emphasis has moved away from being able to empower your users for them to be able to do work through knowledge bases or through video guides and things like that. And we're now moving into a stage where you're looking at preventative work, and the the analysis that you can do within your ITSM tools in order to predict when something is going to go wrong, fix those underlying issues, the underlying incidents through the problem management processes as well. So rather than us trying to empower the end users to fix something themselves, what we're looking to do is to stop those incidents being raised at all, or to be able to be proactive, go to the end user and say, we think this might go wrong for you sometime soon. Let's send you out a new piece of hardware. Let's just quickly update this application for you. And I think the reporting functionality through ManageEngine and the analytics that are available allows us to do that and hopefully reduce the number of incidents that we're seeing. Not necessarily the speed of resolution, I think that's important, but I think more and more now it's about you can't solve an incident quicker if there is no incident in the first place. So that's our priority at the moment. 3 things that come to mind when I think of ManageEngine are simplicity. The products that we've used and seen other companies use as well have been easy to use, easy to maintain. Some ITSM tools require an awful lot of feeding and watering in order to maintain them and to be able to keep them operational, keep them usable. We don't see that with the ManageEngine products. They don't look after themselves, but they are effectively very simple to maintain. In terms of changes to the product, I think it's carry on the same trajectory that the platform is going at the moment. There's constantly new features and functionality available. One of the benefits and strengths of ManageEngine, I think, is the community that's behind it. So you don't feel like you're shouting into the void if you request a feature or you say something isn't working or there's a bug in the system. You can have that conversation, you can go through the support and something gets done about it. And again, that's not always the case with any products or with any partners. But yeah, it really feels like a two-way conversation rather than angrily posting in a forum somewhere. So I've used multiple products for ITSM and service desk management. I'd recommend ServiceDesk Plus as a product, as an ITSM system. I think it covers all of the functionality that you'd expect and you'd want from a platform. It's simple to use. Out of the box, it just works, which I think is a strength as well.